Hello everybody, it's Mw3 coming at you with a little free-for-all with my PP. I fucking love this gun. This is actually probably going to be my second gold gun. I actually got my first gold gun, the P90, which is just fucking beast as hell. And I recorded this in theater mode, so it's a little shaky. I don't know what's going on with that theater mode, but it's been like that since the game came out. And I heard they were supposed to fix it. So hopefully they do, guys. So, this video we will be doing another story time. And this one's going to be fun and interesting and hopefully you like it. So, when I was about 15, 16 years old, me and my cousin Ashley, she lived right around the corner from me, so we were best friends, you know, we did everything together. We were with each other like all the time. Like, she would get out of school, she would come over to my house and just non-stop all together. And every Friday night we used to go to this thing called teen night at Adventure Landings. And if you have Adventure Landings where you are, you know what it is. They do, it's like a little putt-putt place and arcade kind of thing. So excuse me, goodness, we used to go there on Friday nights because it was called teen night, and it was ages 13 to 18, I believe, which is kind of weird they still did it to 18 considering there's 13-year-olds there, but whatever floats your boat. So we used to go to that, and our parents used to drop us off thinking, oh, you know, it's okay, we'll go to that. But you know damn well when you were that age, you're a badass. Well, if you were like us, you were just badass. So we used to go to that, and I think it was like $10 or something to get in, and you get like a certain amount of tokens. I think it was like 20 tokens. I'm not even sure. But she used to give me her tokens because she didn't play the games or anything. So I used to go around playing games. I was like, okay, it's cool, sweet. And this is when I used to be like super goth, like fishnets and all that other stuff. So it was in a neighborhood, Kenmore, if you know where that is, which is like super preppy, and Abercrombie and Fitch and like all that kind of stuff. So people were looking at me like I'm fucking crazy, which was not a new thing, but this girl, she was like a size 5, and she used to just beat the shit out of people just because they looked at me wrong. And she was my younger cousin too. She was my baby cousin, and she was just a badass. She was. And so we used to go there. We used to take, you know, the little photo booths and stuff like that. You could take pictures in and stuff like that. We used to go take pictures in those. And there was always like people making out in those things. When you opened the curtain, there was like people making out. And one time there was somebody having sex in there at like 14 years old. And I'm like, whoa, what are you doing? And funny thing about that is me and her actually walked into the bathroom before. And we hear these people and we're like, what the fuck is going on? And people were having sex in the bathroom. And I think they were like 14, 15 years old, around that age. And we're like, really? Come on. These kids were, most of the kids that went to this thing, a lot of the girls were 13, 14 years old. And of course the guys were older that went to it. But the girls were just, it was a little ridiculous. They were nasty, just put it like that. They were nasty kids. The stuff you wouldn't even think of to do, they did. And it was, ew. But there used to be an outside thing for putt-putt and stuff like that, and kids used to go sit out there where the benches are and stuff like that. So we used to try to smoke cigarettes back there and everything, and they had security all the time. So security would come up to us, be like, are you smoking? We're like, no, what are you talking about? He's like, well, there's cigarette butts on the floor. I was like, well, we're not the only people here, sir. They're like, well, I don't know what to tell you. Stop it. It's like, okay. And we were pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. But the one time, I remember my cousin, her boyfriend won her like a plush animal or some shit like that. And she had something in her hand, in both hands, and her plush animal in her mouth, because she couldn't move. Like, she couldn't open the door or anything like that. So she went to go outside, and the door's a glass door. So she hits the door with her hip, and the fucking glass just shatters. And she's a small girl. I mean, she's a small girl. And we looked at each other and we fucking booked it. We ran to the bathroom. We were like, oh shit. How the fuck did you do that? She broke the glass with her fucking hip, which I don't understand how it happened. But it was so ridiculous. And one kid actually told on her, and I'm like, dude, seriously, come on. And so I walked up to the kid, and I confronted him and stuff. He's like, no, man, no, I didn't do it. And I had him like by his fucking shirt, and I was ready to punch him in the face. And then his friend come over. He's like, yeah, he did. Why are you lying? Tell her the truth. Blah blah blah. I was like, oh, what a good friend. And I just pushed him on the floor. I didn't beat the shit out of him. I was going to, but I was so mad at this fucking kid. And the security guard comes up to us. He's like, did you break that? Blah blah blah. We're like, no. But somebody already gave him, the security guard, her information, like her number and fucking name and everything. And I was like, really? So her dad ended up paying for the door, which he was pissed about. He was pretty mad about that. And that was just a bad moment. I felt really bad for her. And we used to go to that, I would say probably every weekend maybe, because she would meet up with friends from school and so would I. So, we all just hang out and stuff like that. And the one time, this one girl started shit with her. I think it was a girl she used to go to school with. And she came up to her and like tripped her or something. I'm not even sure. And a security guard grabbed my cousin away from her and put her on the side or something like that. I don't remember. But I had like a plastic bottle in my hand. It was just a reaction. It was like full. And I was talking to the girl and I was like, what the fuck did you do that for? Blah, 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 blah. Running my mouth like a mean person. And I whipped the bottle at her face. And I don't know why, but she fell to the ground. I'm like, bitch, what is wrong with you? It was a bottle. It wasn't glass. She fell to the ground. I was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? But she fell to the ground. She got pissed, and her friends like tried to back her up, and I'm like, no, not gonna happen. Guys, if you enjoyed this, make sure you like this, and if you want to hear more crazy stories, which I have a lot more crazier stories for you guys, let me know. Thanks for watching.